your children? Okay. Good morning. Shall we continue with the problem we were discussing in the yesterday's class? Yesterday we are not able to complete it. Shall we start with that? Roseanne, ready? Yes, Roseanne, Paitra, just yesterday. Okay. Take the question. So the question which one we discussed is, what is the question? The 4th October 1986 was Saturday. Then what would be the day in 10th April 1991? Okay, that was the question we were discussing and we were not able to complete it yesterday. Okay, now we are going to do it once. Okay, listen. So once we are asked to find out the day, the thing is first you have to look into the year. Okay, one full year you are going to consider and we have to check whether it is a leap year or ordinary year or not. Okay, for that what we will do? We will divide by 4 and we will check the answer. Okay, so look at the question here. The date is given as 4th October 1986. 4th October 1986 was Saturday. Then what would be the day on 10th April 1991? 10th April 1991. So for that, what we did here, we started from the 5th October of next day. The next day onwards, you have to count. So next day, 5th October to 4th October 1987. So October 1987 means it is not a leap year. So we'll get one odd day, isn't it? Like this, we calculated. Then next year is from the 5th October 1987 to 4th. Yes.
Ma'am, you're not sharing the screen.
One second. Okay, now is it okay? Okay, now look at the next year. If you take the next one from the 4th to 1988. 1988, we will get 2 odd days. Then again from the next day, 5th of October 1988 to 4th 1989, we will get 1 odd day. We will get 1 odd day. Then 5th October 1989 to 4th of 1990, which is not divisible. So we'll get 1 odd day. So then next is from 5th October 1990 to 10th April, we have to consider because we will not be getting a full year. Okay. So how many days are there? Listen, children. How many days? We are going to calculate the number of days. So from 27th October. So here we start from 4th October 1986. Okay. So in 27 days, we will get in the month of October 1990. 27 days we will get from in the month of October 1990, isn't it? Up to 4th it is included. So how many days are there left out? It is 30. Okay. Total, how many days are there in the month of October? We have 31 days. 4 days are left. 4 days, if you remove it, you will get 27 days. Plus 30 days in the month of November 1990. Then 31 days in the month of December 1990. Then in January, again we will get 31 days in the month of January 1991. Then in 1991 is not a leap year, so we will get again 28 days in the month of February 1991. Then March, again 31 days, March 1991. Then April till What is the date asked here? What we have to find it on 10th April. So, and in the month of April, only 10 days. Because we are asked to find what is the day on 10th April. So when you add up all those things, we will get 188 days. We will get 188 days. 188 days, when you divide it by 7, when you divide this by 7, 7 2s are 14, 48, 7 6 are 42, so balance is 6. So we get 6 odd days. So we will get 6 odd days left out here. Here we will get 6 odd days. Now count and see how many odd days are there. Therefore, what is the total number of odd days? Total odd days is, in the beginning we have 1, 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 1, 5, 5 plus 6, we will get 11 odd days. 11 odd days, if you split this, 7 plus 4, isn't it? 7 days will make a week. So how many days are left out? How many days are left out? We will get one more day, isn't it? We will get one more day. 7 plus 4. So 1 week is left out. So we get only 4 days left out. How many days are there? Remaining is 4 days. Now it is given 4th October 1986 was Saturday. It was Saturday. 4th October 1986 was Saturday. So now count and see. Next 4 days means Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. The next day will be a Wednesday. So April 1991 is a Wednesday. April 1991 is a Wednesday. So we get April 1991 is a Wednesday. Is it clear, children? Okay. Go through this one and check. Is it clear? Is it okay? Please check it. Abdul Aman is not joining. What happened? 1 second. I'll call him. Go through the portions. Logarithms and indices. Numerical aptitude. Numerical aptitude means now which are the questions we are discussing. Okay, up to the portions. That one I take till Saturday will be there for the exam. Up to the 10th. Sorry, 10th means it will be on. Okay. So that means this week portions will be included. Statistics is there. Then what else? Statistics. Statistics up to what I take complete within this week. Okay. Then numerical aptitude. Numerical aptitude. Yes, tell me. Exponents and logarithms, arithmetic progressions and geometric progressions. AP and GP full. AP and GP full. Is it clear? Okay. So this portions, learn it thorough, 40 MCQs. It's MCQ questions only. One case study question will be asked. So prepare well. Okay. Is it okay? Krishna Gandhi, you want to say something? Portions, is it clear? Pavitra? Akshay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Akshay, very good. Pranav, what about Pranav? Pranav, write and learn. Is it clear? Write and learn. Don't look at the book and learn. Max, you have to practice it. Okay? Is it clear? MCQ means no step marks and all. Okay, so you have to be that much thorough with the concept. Then only you'll be able to answer such questions. It's only 4 chapters. If you take numerical aptitude and all, go through the questions which we have discussed and similar questions, practice it again and again. Okay? Logarithms, how to take log, what is the characteristic point, how to find the antilog. Okay? Characteristic point and all. Then exponents, properties of exponents we have learned. Yes. Okay. Similar one. So if 15th February 2010 was Monday, If 15th February 2010 was Monday, if 5th February 2010 was Monday, if 5th February 2010 was Monday, then what was the day on 10th January 2006? 10th January 2006. It is given in the reverse, isn't it? 2010 it is given, and we are asked to find what is the day on 2006. Method is same. You start from the 2006. So we are asked to find what is the day on 10th January 2006. Okay, so you start from 10th January 2006 to 9th of January 2007. Is it a leap year? 2006, is it a leap year? 2006, is it divisible by 4? Pranav?
No.
No, therefore how many odd days you will get? One odd day, isn't it? We will get one odd day. Then from the 10th January of 2007 to 9th January of 2008. Now check whether 2007, is it a leap year? No. So we will get only one odd day. Now again consider the next one. 10th January 2008. 2008 to 9th January of 2009. Now we have to consider 2008. 2008, is it a leap year or not? Leap year. So leap year means how many days we will get? We get 2 odd days, isn't it? Then from 10th January 2009 to 9th January 2010, which is again not a leap year. So we'll get one odd day. We will get one odd day. Now, after this 9th January, how many days are left out? We want up to 5th February. Okay, we want to find up to 5th February. Is it 5th February? What is the date given here? Sorry, no, children, it is not 5th, 15th. 15th February. Change it as 15th. If it is 5th, method is same. Now what is the next step? Now how many days are left out? So if you take the number of days, remaining days is, number of days is here 9th January, 9 days are over. So from 31 minus 9, what you will get? We will get 22 days left out in the month of January 2010 plus 14 days are left out in the month of February 2010. So we will get altogether 36 days. 36 days means it is 7 weeks plus 1 day. 7 weeks plus 1 day. So therefore you'll get one odd day is left out. So we will get one odd day. So total how many odd days are there? Here it is 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. So 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 5, 5 plus 1 is total how many odd days are there? There are 6 odd days. So total odd days is 6. Total odd days is 6. Now it is given February 15th is Monday. February 15th is Monday. So we have to count backwards this time. Okay, the previous one, okay, previous one we counted forward. That is why we took, if it is Sunday, then we Saturday we counted 4 days. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we took that day as Wednesday. Now here we want to count it 6 days back. So if you count it backwards, what you will get? 15th February is Monday. Then if you count it backwards, tell me, Back. So next day will be Sunday, then Saturday, Friday, then Pranav, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. Is it correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when you count it backwards, it will be on Tuesday. Okay, the difference, is it clear, children, why we count backwards? Because we are given in the year 2010 and we are asked to find in the year 2006. Okay, so we are counting it backwards. We have to reduce it. Okay. Is it okay, Krishna Kanti? Children, in your textbook, that relative speed and all are not there. Okay. Okay, so we discussed about the problems based on pipes. Okay, pipes and cistern, leakage, then completion of work. Okay, mensuration is not that. Okay, mensuration for the exam, I'm not including. Mensuration, we'll be discussing it afterwards. Okay, I think we can do, okay, up to that, we have almost we covered all the questions. Seating arrangement. Seating arrangement means only the basic things. There are two types of seating arrangements, linear and circular arrangement. Linear arrangement and circular arrangements are there. Okay, I think we can do one question based on circular arrangement. Okay, hope we can do the circular arrangement. One question we can do. Write the question. Write the question. 8 friends, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, and Q. 8 friends, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, and Q are sitting around a circular table. Facing towards the center. Are sitting around a circular table facing towards the center. They are sitting around a circular table facing towards the center. Q is not the neighbor of N and M. Q is not the neighbor of N and M. Q is not the neighbor of N and M. Q is sitting immediate left. Q is sitting immediate left of J. Immediate left of J. Q is sitting immediate left of J. Then the neighbor of N. P is the neighbor of N. O is the immediate right of Q. O is the immediate right of Q. Not Q, K. L is sitting between N and Q. Write the seating arrangement. Write the seating arrangement. Try this one. Based on this, what you can do. So first you draw a circle. How many seats are there? We have 8 seats. Okay. So in one step itself, sometimes you'll not be getting. We have to do this by using trial and error method. So how many seats we need here? 8 seats, isn't it? J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. So 8 friends are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So first you arrange it, 8 seats. Q is not the neighbor of N and M. Q is sitting immediate left of J. Q is sitting immediate left of J. So next to J, we can make Q. Q is to the left. Okay, Q is to the left of J. Then P is the neighbor of N. P is the neighbor of N means N and P should come closer. Okay, N and P. So sometimes it will be like this, N and P or P and N. We don't know, but they are neighbors. Then O is the right of K. O is the right of K. And what is given? L is coming between N and Q. Okay, L is coming, sitting between N and Q. So I think we can arrange the seats now. Asana, based on the last point, can you arrange it? L is coming between N and Q. Already we have placed Q. So L is coming between N and Q. So N will be coming here. Is it correct? Now we have filled it. Asana, Pranav. So L is sitting between N and Q. Then now look at here. P is the neighbor of N. So here P should come. P is the person. Now who are all left out? Q is sitting to the left of J. Q is not the neighbor of N and M. P is the neighbor of N. O is sitting immediate right of K. So now which are the letters left out? We are starting with the letter J. J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. So now we have arranged Q, we have arranged J, we have arranged, then L is over, N we have arranged, then P we have arranged. So now which are the letters left out? K, M, O. We have to arrange K, M, O. Now what is given about O? O is the immediate right of K. O is the immediate right of K. So suppose I put K here means O should come here. Now who is left out here? M. Okay, so we'll get a seating arrangement like this. Is it correct? Okay, M. Is it clear? Once you set this, you check it. Is it correct? Is it working? Whether it satisfies all the condition. Check it. O. Okay, O, K, J, Q, L, N, P. M is here. M. Now check, children, whether it satisfies all the condition. Is it satisfies all the condition? Check it. Yes, Aman? Yes.
It satisfies. Yes.
Is it okay whether it satisfies all the conditions?
Yes, ma'am.
I think we missed out one condition. P is the neighbor of N. Yes, it is there. Okay, I think we can try with another question. Write the question. Try the next one. 7 friends. 7 friends. A, B, C, D, E, F, G are sitting around a circular table. 7 friends, A, B, C, D, E, F, G are sitting around a circular table. Okay, 7 friends are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7 friends are there. A, B, C, D, F, G. F is second to the right of 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 G. B is neighbor of F. B is neighbor of F, but not C. Neighbor of F, but not C. B is neighbor of F, but not C. E is neighbor of C. E is neighbor of C. E is neighbor of C. And sitting, E is neighbor of C. And sitting fourth at the right of G. Fourth at the right of G. B is sitting between E and A. D is sitting between E and A. Write the seating arrangement. Write the seating arrangement. So 7 friends are there, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Then what else is given? 7 friends are there. Then F is to the right of, F is second to the right of G. So F is to the right. Okay, so first, second. F is to the second right of G. Is it okay? F is to the second right. If you take G, is the second right of G. Okay, G is facing inside. So if you imagine, so we'll be at the right side, second right side, it is F. So the first point we have filled. Next, B is neighbor of F, but not G. B is neighbor of F, but not G. So we can't fill B here, isn't it? B is neighbor of F, but not C. Okay, so B may come here. Either B can come here or come here. So we have to fix it where it is possible. Is it here or this position? That one we have to check it. Okay, so B can come in either the third position or the first position. Now look at the next one. B is the neighbor of F but not of C. Then E is the neighbor of C, sitting fourth at the right of G. E is neighbor of C, but what is given? He is sitting fourth at the right of G. So already G is given. F is to the second right. And what is given about E? E is the fourth right. So you count and see 1, 2, 3, 4. So E should come here. E is the fourth right. Now I think you can fill the other things. E is the neighbor of C and sitting fourth at the right of G. D is sitting between E and A. D is sitting between E and A. So D will come here. A. So D is sitting between E and A. Now, what is given about B? One more point is left out. B is the neighbor of F, but not C. So, B is neighbor of F, but not C. So, B can be filled here and C can be filled here. So, now check whether we have arranged all A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yes. And check whether the conditions are satisfying here. F is second to the right of G. B is the neighbor of F, but not C. E is the neighbor of C. Whether E is neighbor of C? Yes. And sitting fourth at the right of G. 1, 2, 3, 4. D is sitting between E and A. Is it correct? Is it correct, Pranav?
And which one?
This, whether the condition is satisfied, whether the seating arrangement, is it okay?
Yes, yes.
Are you able to do this? Okay, now based on this, you can answer the questions. Based on this, few questions were asked. Okay, based on this, the few questions were asked. And it is A, B, C. The question is, answer this question. Who is fourth to the left of G? Who is fourth to the left of G? What is the answer, Krishna Gandhi? Who is fourth to the left of G? Aman or Krishna Gandhi? Give the answer.
C.
C. It is correct. C. Then, Vinay, who is fourth to the left of G? Who is fourth to the left of G?
C.
Okay. Who is sitting left of G? Who is sitting left of G? Who is sitting left of G? Akshay.
A.
A. Who are the neighbors of B? Pavitra. Who are the neighbors of B?
G and F.
G and F. Is it okay? Is the seating plan clear, children? Circular. Okay, that is circular plan we are doing. Is it clear? Let us try one more question. One more question. Write the question. Seven friends to TUVWXYZ. Seven friends TUVWXYZ are sitting around a round table. Are sitting around a round table. Z is second to the left of W. Z is second to the left of W. And second point, Z is the neighbor of. Z is the neighbor of X and Y. Okay, Z or Z. Okay, few of them used to say Z. Z is the neighbor of X and Y. Then W is not a neighbor. W is not a neighbor of V or X. W is not a neighbor of V or X. T is the neighbor of U and V. T is the neighbor of U and V. Write the seating arrangement. Write the seating arrangement. Try this one. Answer your attendance. Roseanne? Krishna Gandhi, Akshay. Okay, Vinay. Okay, children, try to draw this one. What is given? How many friends are there? 7 friends. So again, I'll draw one circle. 1, 2, okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 friends are there. Then Z is to the second to the left of W. Z is second to the left of W. So Z is second to the left of W. So if Z is there, is second to the left of W. So W will be coming here. So Z is to the left of W. Okay. Z is the neighbor of X and Y. Z is the neighbor of X and Y means Z will be coming between X and Y. Is or no? So it may come like this, X and Y. It is allowed like this, X and Y or Y or X. Both are possible. W is not the neighbor of V or X. So X should come here, isn't it? Then only it is X. If it comes here, it is not possible because W is not the neighbor. So here only possibility is here we have to fill Y and here we have to fix X. So W is not the neighbor of V or X. W is not the neighbor of V or X. Now, T is the neighbor of U. T is the neighbor of U. So the remaining letters, how you can fill? So which are the letters left out? T, U, V. T, U, V is left out. So that one, I think if I fill like this, U, T, V, check it. Is it satisfying? Or otherwise we have, no. So then we have to rearrange it, isn't it? So what is the next possibility? Suppose I put U here and V. Will it satisfy?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. If I put V here, V will become the neighbor of W. It is not allowed. So this is the possibility. Okay. So like that, you have to do this. Okay. By trial and error only, you'll get the answer because yes, there is no exact one formula and all. Okay. So practice such questions and talk. Okay, children. With this, we wind up. Thank you.